Welcome back to CoinZF, the channel where we dive deep into the rarest and most valuable coins ever minted. Today, we are exploring one of the most fascinating and jaw-dropping coins from South Africa, the 1994 5 Rand coin, which is believed to have a value of $388,123 million. Yes, you heard that right. A coin that could be worth more than some of the largest treasuries in the world. Stay with me until the end, because this story is going to surprise you and maybe even change the way you look at coins lying around in your collection. Now let's begin by taking a look at the year 1994. This was a turning point in South African history. It was the year Nelson Mandela became the first democratically elected president of South Africa, marking the official end of apartheid. Coins minted in that year carry with them a powerful symbolic weight. Every South African currency produced during this era represented a new beginning, unity, and freedom. So when we talk about the 1994 5 Rand coin, we're not just talking about a piece of metal, we're talking about a piece of history tied directly to one of the most monumental shifts in modern times. The 5 Rand coin itself is a large bimetallic coin. The outer ring is nickel brass while the inner core is copper nickel. On the obverse, you'll find the South African coat of arms used at the time and the inscription South Africa written in English and Afrikaans. On the reverse, the coin proudly displays the image of a black wildebeest, also known as a gnu, running with grace and power. This animal is a national symbol representing strength, energy, and endurance. Combine that with the historical significance of the year, and you already have a coin that collectors would desire. But why is the 1994 5 Rand coin valued so incredibly high, reaching hundreds of billions of dollars in reported figures? Let's break it down. First, rarity is the most important factor. Coins from transitional periods often have extremely limited mintages or unique variations that set them apart. Some 1994 5 Rand coins are believed to have minting errors, misalignments, or even trial strikes that never made it into wide circulation. Any small difference from the standard design could turn an ordinary coin into a numismatic treasure. Second, condition plays a huge role. Collectors are willing to pay astronomical amounts for coins that remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. Imagine finding a 1994 5 Rand coin that has been kept untouched for decades, free from scratches, discoloration, or wear. That would elevate its value dramatically. The coin becomes not just a historical artifact, but a perfect specimen representing the dawn of a new era in South Africa. Third, international demand has to be considered. South African coins, especially those tied to Nelson Mandela's era, are highly sought after by collectors worldwide. They're not only appealing for their artistry and rarity, but also for the powerful history they embody. When coins carry such weight and symbolism, wealthy collectors, museums, and even government can step into bidding wars. This drives the price to levels that seem unimaginable for an ordinary coin. Now, let's talk about the myths and realities of this extraordinary valuation. Some reports claim that the 1994 5 Rand coin reached auctions where collectors were willing to bid hundreds of millions. Others say private collectors placed values that pushed the worth into the billions. Whether these claims are exaggerated or not, one thing is undeniable. The coin has achieved legendary status in the coin collecting community. People across the globe dream of discovering one in their pocket change, hoping to become overnight millionaires. Imagine the story. Someone finds an old jar of coins in their grandfather's house, sorts through them, and suddenly stumbles upon a shiny 1994 5 Rand coin. At first, they might think it's just another ordinary coin, worth little more than face value. But after some research, they realize it could be worth hundreds of millions. Stories like this are what make coin collecting so thrilling. It's not just about money. It's about discovery, history, and the chance to hold something rare and priceless in your hand. Now let's also dive into the details that collectors should look out for. First, examine the edge of the coin. Some 5 Rand coins feature unique serrations or patterns that make them stand out. Next, check for any mint marks or unusual lettering errors, as these mistakes are incredibly rare and highly valued. Look closely at the wildebeest on the reverse side. Sometimes slight misstrikes or doubling in the image can significantly increase the value. Collectors often use magnifying glasses or microscopes to identify such details that the naked eye might miss. Another point to consider is grading. Professional grading services like NGC or PeaceGS can officially authenticate and rate the condition of your coin. A coin graded at the highest levels, such as MS 68 or MS 70, could easily push its value into extraordinary figures. Without professional grading, it's often difficult to convince buyers of the true worth of a coin. So if you think you own a 1994 5 Rand coin in exceptional condition, getting it graded could be one of the best decisions you ever make. Beyond the monetary value, let's not forget the cultural and emotional value of this coin. In 1994, South Africa was reborn as a democracy. The coins minted that year became part of everyday life, circulating in the hands of people experiencing freedom and change for the first time. Owning a coin from that year is like holding a piece of that historic transition, making it not just a collector's item, but a symbol of hope, resilience, and unity. As we approach the end of this video, let's recap. The 1994 South Africa 5 Rand coin stands as one of the most historically significant and potentially valuable coins in existence. Its reported value of $388,123 million may sound unbelievable, but in the world of rare coins, history, rarity, condition, and demand can create values that defy expectations. This coin is a treasure that represents not only wealth, but also the story of a nation's rebirth. So, what should you do if you come across a 1994 5 Rand coin? First, don't spend it or dismiss it. Keep it safe, study it carefully, and, if possible, consult with professional numismatists or grading services. Who knows, you might just be holding onto a fortune without even realizing it. Thank you for joining me on CoinZF today. If you found this video fascinating, make sure to stay connected with us for more deep dives into the world of rare and valuable coins. Your support means everything, and together we will continue uncovering the hidden treasures in the world